whenever anybody gets in here. So I get all these thoughts in my mind and I can never get them out because they fleet so fast. So good morning, beautifuls. Good morning, handsomes. I think that vitamin C stuff is giving me a the serum or whatever. It's darkening some spots over the others. So if anyone ever watched this, put a comment and let me know how to get rid of it. I think that's what does stuff is. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do today is, see what comes up. 4 cups. And choices. Apathy and balance. Ooh. And then we have the Chariot. Possibly someone has a choice on a car. Now I read differently than other tarot readers. I will admit you that. So with apathy and then choice and the Chariot could be actually a car, but in my world is also the vessel that we inhabit. So it could be a choice of, taking better care of yourself, mentally, psychologically, building into your intuition. And like I said, yeah. And we got actually a lot of water. So it most likely has something to do either with water in your car or dehydration or something like that. Pay attention to hydration, even in the cold. Older people have a problem with that because they're cold, but their body still sweats and then they get dehydrated. But that's besides the point. And then it causes them to have to move to, basically pay attention to yourself and use your brain, and those who have children or, adults and stuff like that, just pay extra mind. We have all different types of weather going on right now. So yeah, people are going to be in hermit mode for a while. So hopefully this means you get stuck in your house for a little bit. Not stuck. Gotta be careful the words you use. You get to stay in your house. Well, then again, we do have Christmas vacation coming, so that could be coming. So it could be that. Intuition. 18. The moon. We just finished the full moon, I think, yesterday. So that's about now. So it's probably just confirmation of the timing and the foresight. But yeah. All right, Spirit, what else? Oh, yeah, the world. The world coming. Bringing heaven on earth. It's so funny. Everybody wanted heaven on earth until they realized what heaven on earth meant. It's about, not being wrapped up in your head. Even with her all bounded up and blinded, she still had a lot of intuition because females have intuition. Not just females, males too. It's going within again. It's so funny how those cards used to scare the hell out of me until I realized that they were thought and air and particles and molecules. And that card is just about going within intuition and developing a mind and becoming that fool, which is tapping into creation. I look at the numbers like 0. 0 is before creation, before anything. So taking that leap of faith is a creator. It's a God mind, someone who is tapping into possibly the void. Good morning. Somebody who has actually a lot of knowledge. 10 Pentacles, very grounded, earth signs. And that would be Truth Sword. Ace of Swords when I read my cards, and I'm just telling it for me because one day, when I'm reborn again and stuff like that, I come across my page, I could be like, oh, okay, maybe that's what this whole technology thing is about. I also challenged something really interesting yesterday, and no one has to believe in what I say because, like I said, this is for me. It's kind of like my diary to myself. It makes me feel better if anyone pops on and doesn't pop on. Anyway, I thought about, this whole contract thing and how we all fall for it, right? Not fall for it. It gets us into our Leo mode, conquering the beast within itself and, and understanding about eternity. Well, if you all think that we only see we're only this lifetime, this is how you live, this is why the world has gone the way it has, we all need to see and change the perspective of our world to bring heaven to earth. Heaven to earth is literally confirmation is literally bringing spiritual form into our body. And recognizing it. It's the recognition of it that brings the sun. The sun is what? God created the sun. God created everything. So zero. So if you think about it, most likely zero. And it's just like thoughts must come from the sun. I mean, think about it. Where did creation come from? It said that spirit flew over the darkness of the land and the water, and he wanted to create light, and then he did. So he created himself. So the sun is incarnation, basically, of a God mind or Jesus, and then I see it, creator, whatever, Isis. It's the beginning. It completely rotates. Christ has been born many, 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 many times. Every time we have a leap of something. Congratulations. I've been sober for a while, a long time actually. Thank you. Other than that, I have marijuana card, and that's legal. So good morning. So yeah, what I decided to do, because I don't get a lot of people in here, is I'm creating kind of like a vlog to myself, and if people enjoy it, they enjoy it. And if not, when I get reincarnated, I stumble across my old shit, I'll be like, oh, that's what I came for. I do believe in reincarnation. I think most starseeds do. I mean, we believe in Holy Spirit and God and stuff like that. Jesus Christ died for us all, right? His particles went up into the sun. Reincarnation, tapping into the void. Just because I use cards to help me understand my mind doesn't mean I'm demonic. It just means I'm really grounded, and I get messages that come into me all the time. I channel. Like walking through the shadow of the valley of death is about a psychic medium walking with spirit. Any spirit, not just the Holy Spirit. They all need to be crossed over. This world is not being taught how to... We barely know how to live. We don't even know how to die. And that's metaphorically and physically. We're on the age of Aquarius. We're on the age of awakening. This has happened so many times before. Mandela effect, deja vu. It's because it's awakening you. Some of us have awoken, and we get on the channel and we see there and see if we can help other people, because that's what we come here for, is we invest our souls into waking you up. I mean, get that in your mind. We have gone through usually hell and back, and we do this to help save you. Your souls. We teach you about you are the Empress. You are the universe. You see the truth, because that's why God created us all. We're all here to experience life. He can't be a part of this, but he is. If we're all made of the stars, moon, the stars, and whatever, then guess what? Then we are all manifestors and created of the stars. And the thing is, people sit there and go, she's nuts. Am I nuts for believing that you can be a god too? And what I mean by too is, do I think I'm a god? No, but I think I can tap into a void that other people haven't, not the way I do. I'm about bringing happiness and bringing things together. And maybe people will like me. Maybe this will just be a blog just to me. Because I do believe in reincarnation, being resilient. I believe that we choose to come back to show apathy, to show love. You might not know me. You might never know me. But that's okay. But anyway, sometimes I think I just need to turn the comments off because it throws me off. But anyway, happy Monday. And sidetracked. I get buzzing that happens all the time in my mind, and then my mind goes really, really quickly, and then it's just I try to ground myself, and then I'll come on here and just see things in perspective. And instead of keeping in my mind, I figured I'd turn on the camera today. That's all. I've been I am the beast from the east, you know. And the whole thing, I don't even know that whole thing with the Bible thing of the whole prophecy of the beast from the east, but I'll claim it as being the girl from the east that manifested and was able to tame her beast and turn me into a high priestess. You know, I'll give my own recognition, but it came this way. When I read cards, it means directly from the heavens. I am about death. This card used to scare the hell out of me too until I found out that it meant transformation. They make it so scary. Maybe, and that's the thing is that they use fear, but we gotta change. They use fear, and that's just to wake your mind up. But it drives people crazy, drives people into drugs, drives people into mental illnesses, and most likely it is because you're awakening to psychic premonitions. Most likely you are collaborating with up above. Now, being that I've been through hell and back, and yes, I have used substances and stuff like that, but I've cleared that and come back and we help others. If you feel like you're being watched by the FBI and CIA, yeah, you got a little paranoia going on, but be patient with yourself and start meditating. Get off the ice, get off the cocaine. It takes like 2 years for your mind to get cleared from that stuff. But when you get the right guides, you get the right mindset, it can actually you can make a break for it and change your life. And that's what, tarot has done for me through addiction, loss, trauma, going through past lives and channeling and stuff like that. Tarot has been my chariot. It's taught me to leave my mind and be able to remote view, be able to draw and paint and all this other stuff. Between meditation to being taught box breathing, drawing, listening to music, and then I started realizing that I was clairaudient when I hear words and stuff like that, and my intuition comes, and it's usually spot on. I channel everything between quantum physics, paranormal psychology, and, well, yeah, I understand a lot. My problem is, cool, thank you. My problem is when I get on, I don't have a subject. So if anybody wants to help me out with, hey, Jill, do a read on this topic, it'd be your free read. I just need practice helping both ways. I even sit there on AI going, help me make up a thing. And I will do readings. I should probably start doing that and put some sort of thing in there, start doing this. But yeah, I see things. I can literally sit there and lucid dream without, losing. Okay, hold it. Peekaboo, I see you do. So yeah, I can lucid dream. I can see past things. I even on my other reads, Atlas 3I, and I was right about it before even NASA. Truth, even before NASA got it. I believe it's subconsciously somehow Can you imagine that people who made that thing is one of us that was reincarnated here in Towers? Come pick us up before Trump kills us all. Empress. I am not a regular reader. I make really badass jokes. And it is what it is. Apparently, yeah. The moon told me to. Don't mind my dogs in the background. They're just being buttheads. But yeah. Anyways. I get really sidetracked easily. But yeah. So good morning. Temperance. Sagittarius. Someone guided by the heavens. We're in Sagittarius. So that's today. Right? We're in Sagittarius. Right? No. Yeah. Passion. Cool emojis. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You have some knowledge. Did you just throw up on my bed? That's so disgusting. Sorry. You guys suck. 5 dogs. So much fun. We're trying to the root of some loss. Anyway, so Sagittarius. What we're gonna say. Sagittarius, me, has always been my sister who passed away, even though I had a daughter afterwards and stuff like that. She's always the first one that pops in my mind. But yeah. Actually, she's probably my twin flame. right? Isn't twin flame the person who wakes you up to the trauma that you cause is usually twin flame. So she was my first trauma with the life after death stuff, and I saw her after she freaking passed away. I used to see her, used to feel her, and then she stopped. What kind of? So yeah, and I've had a lot of paranormal stuff happen. It's okay. I believe in reincarnation. Pretty sure she may have reincarnated into another tarot reader, or it's my clairaudience. It's probably the reason why I don't go and share a lot of shit. But what the hell, why not? I sit there and listen to tarot cards going, they're all talking about me. I literally did. I literally thought, freaking, they were all talking to me. I thought, and then after the trauma, your mind goes really, really wonky. And I guess I kind of knew that. But and then as I developed it, I realized, oh, I have clairaudience and I'm connected to the world. So when people, go through trauma and stuff like that, it is when it's done correctly, when we get past trauma and addiction and stuff like that, when done correctly, we are still here to, usually most of us want to do good for everybody else. I understand energy and frequency, and what happened to me, even though the physical part didn't happen to my kids, the mental problem did. Me not being able to be there for my kids because of the trauma that I had been through was hell for them, and I'm still, unfortunately, having the repercussions of it. But I haven't given up, and you can't give up. If you know anything about Christ consciousness, cosmic consciousness, if we're all connected, then you think that everybody feels your energy. And that's how I do it. Because I am try to be very conscious of not to put negative things out there, because I don't want people to be like, oh, but I also want people to be like, oh shit, she went through that and made it through. Yeah, I did. And I'm able to fill my cups and stuff like that. And I come and I hold my burdens, but now I've turned my burdens basically into a lot of meditation. But yeah. So basically, you guys get to just watch me as I'm trying to figure out how to do. I know how to read. My problem is getting it from my brain out in front of the camera. But I figured stop just laying there and just do it. And the more you practice, eventually, and then who knows, other people might feel the same way, and start a community. It's all about Hangman, Pisces energy, and connecting with people, mind, body, and soul. How do you know about me if I don't let you in? Then you won't know if I would be your type of leader. So it's kind of like selling myself. I'm a whore. Intellectually, that's it. I even think that's like the Horus. Horus is the eyes. It was a consciousness. Epoch is human consciousness on planet Earth. That's Rudolf Steiner. When I hear things, my Empress in me opens up. My portal opens up with my clairaudience when I hear it. It could be in music. It could be in just listening, even to the Bible. I will get messages. It took me a long time to actually put a freaking label on it that I have clairaudience. So you guys, or even a note to myself, I'm trying to work through being able to get my throat chakra open and my mind going correctly. I feel like I'm trying to prime the motor in my freaking head, and then it's telling me to be patient and love myself. And that's what it, maybe I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm very okay in my head. When I lay back, when I dream, my fifth dimension, I'm spot on my fifth dimension. Me and my mind and astral, it's very happy up there. I'm connected to the Lord, to God, to the Creator, whoever you want to talk to it as. But it's all perception. Because I'm sure a lot of people think that, and that's, I think, the way it was supposed to be, is say it, that I'm connected to a higher self. I'm connected to a God. I'm connected to the all-knowing and void, but we all are, and we all could be. The conflict basically is people not believing themselves, and then basically, people not believing themselves. The negative vibration that people cast upon other people by one's actions, thoughts, or even subtle actions. to be conflicted in the mind sends problems with your manifestation. It creates problems with connecting with your, if you're manifesting, and let's say an agency or professors or something like that, or other tarot readers are aware of it and not giving you confirmation of your work, then you're interrupting me and any other persons that might be asking for affirmations. Is we're not affirming our intuition. We're not confirming. So that creates a problem with manifestation. With Aquarius, the star. And this is the age of Aquarius. So this is such an important time. We are age of Aquarius, basically, to get into the minds of the magician and the god, creating the bridge between the left side and the right side of the brain to connect the stars. And that's remote viewing outer space. That's remote viewing, galaxies and stuff like that. And people not giving back in a way of, saying, hey, that resonates with me, or press the like button, or anything like that. Simple things. And I say that because it's something I've been going through for freaking 3 years now. It makes me feel like I'm insane, and that's not fair. It creates a tower in my life, and it has. And it has. I don't even know what that is. But yeah. So, whether I did it for science, did it for love, or did it for everything I've done was not only for me, but for everybody else. I'm kind of like that person that's with the illusions holding the cup out of nowhere, thin air, the magic out of nowhere that nobody even knows what the hell's going on. The worst part is because of lack of communication, I don't even know what's going on. Other than my intuition, which is all faith-based, and manifesting and trying to be patient with, divine timing and give, but the recognition is holding away my happiness and the heavens' happiness. And I'm not saying recognition, happy, and it's not for you, most likely, who are in my room. It's for a particular set of 4, 5 people, 6 people, maybe a few ABC agencies. The way I set it up, I screwed myself. I said, do not contact me. I want to prove to the world I'm a psychic medium. For 2.5, 3 years. And I've gotten nothing back. So is it because I'm absolutely nuts with enthusiasm, and that or is heaven telling me they're really happy that I'm doing this? Because the people I have put in my life, regardless if they're solicited or unsolicited, a human kind person would have reached out already. So it makes me question my psychic medium abilities, or do I need to go back into the nutcase? You're blocking my potential and the potential of any of my followers because you have held back key information for me. And yes, I've gone with my intuition, but I also lost a lot doing this too. So, but it's about grounding. It's about coming back. It's about coming and telling my story. So in the end, when I know who I am, because I know who I am, I channeled sun. I hear it. I channel it. When I put my mind into a particular area, I can become the king of freaking pentacles. I can become them all. So can anybody. Anybody can be the medium. Judgment is not... This judgment card, stop reading it as people making judgments on each other. This means they are a medium. Or that you are finally tapping into the consciousness of whoever you're doing. Or maybe you need to... That's what this is. Stop telling people that you're making judgment on one another. That's putting doubt in people's minds. We need to get over that fucking realm. That means, look, she's talking to the heavens, and we are the freaking viewer and the seeker. And we're all in the story. telling people to judge. The only person who should judge people is literally yourself. And if you have higher morals, you wouldn't need judges. Nothing against the judicial system right now, but you guys are overwhelmed. So how is people's perspective if they judge themselves and they think it's okay to create freaking pain and mental illnesses and stuff like that? It's okay. When I reach it, people go to zero, that's fine with me. It means that most people are not elevated enough. They can't even handle your own anxieties or pain. You go into meditation and tarot. That's when you create and connect with the creator. But yeah, it's all about new beginnings. Because of this choice right now, I have visions and I know I have a lot of choices, but I'm tired of being toyed with. You know what I mean? Tired of being left out in the cold. I mean, shit, I've even gone so far that I've said I'd sue the government. If there's a Patriot Act underneath me and I have begged over and over again and no one has responded, and then to watch the guy the other day on the news saying he was CIA and FBI agent and had special secret service clearance or something like that, and he was talking about a program, the Patriot Act is being watched, people being watched, and that he feels bad for the people because they beg and ask for confirmation, and I swear to God, I felt like that man was talking about me. Ooh. I don't care anymore. You all think I'm nuts. I have proven to you that I'm not. Now, the readers or the followers who come and watch me right now will think I'm nuts because they have no idea about the 3 years, basically, of freaking emails and conflicts I've been done to myself. And not one person can be bothered. It makes me feel like I'm absolutely fucking insane. And as a psych nurse, that's what I'd say. But I know my affirmations. I know what I've been putting down. And I know what I've done. And I did this all to help you. And I'm done. And if I have to touch out to Midas, I will. Because I'm pretty sure they're aware of it too. So if it's a freaking judge or freaking professor or mom and dad, I can't keep doing it this way. Taurus is giving you a tower. And the truth, and I am definitely not conflicted anymore. All right, I'm going to go start another stream because that one got a little negative because I'm getting aggravated. But that's besides the point. See y'all later. Bye.